how are we doing? How are we doing? Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. I'm on time for once. Yes, my hairline is fucked. I know. I know. I haven't had a haircut in weeks. I haven't brushed my hair in what seems like weeks. I look a hot mess. I know. But it's been a dramatic couple weeks. So that's all I can say about that. But we are here. We made it. We're live. We're in color. Um, and that's really what's important, right? So let's get the chat together. Let's get chat up. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. If you're new here, my name is Cho. We go live Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Wednesdays, and sometimes we have a bonus stream as well um, for the members. And we're here tonight to chit chat about what you might be wondering, whatever you want, actually, whatever you want. Um, oh my God, guys, you know why my week has been so horrific, actually? Because I have this hangnail in my pinky that has just been, it's been like a living hell. It's been a living hell, this hangnail in my pinky. And it's not one where you can just trim it off and everything's just peachy keen. No, 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 no. It's one that's like, it's part of the finger, but also part of the nail. It's just like, it has been horrific. Um, my mic sounds tiny. Oh, you know why? I know why. Thank you, DJ. Give me a second. Does that sound better now? Let me know if that sounds better. I think my. Does it sound better? No, it doesn't sound better. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so the reason I can tell you why. I can tell you why it sounds better because my phone's Bluetooth was connected to my headphones and the mic was up there, and you don't want to hear the mic for the headphones anyway. So yeah, the Bluetooth was just connected to my headphones because I was listening to YouTube beforehand. By the way, guys, I have been loving my SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pros by SteelSeries. These headphones are the best headphones I have ever used in my entire life. My gaming experience has been really phenomenal, actually. It's been so nice to game in these headphones. But not only has gaming been really nice, but also just listening to music and watching YouTube has been a really great experience as well. So I definitely recommend that you guys check these out. They are like the most premium of premium that you can buy, but the SteelSeries brand is known for their longevity in terms of their products. It's going to definitely offer you a lot of value if you are into, really optimizing your video game playing experience, especially if you happen to be very competitive, because in the game of like Valorant or Fortnite or any of these like competitive shooters where they use footsteps as a indicator of nearby enemies, then this is going to be really able to give you that competitive edge in those types of video games. So again, highly recommend them. Highly recommend them. I love it so much. It has really definitely changed the way I listen to audio on my PC and my mobile phone. And also, the seamless transition from listening to my PC, which is right in front of me, to listening on my cell phone has been great. Also, because the batteries are rechargeable, you get two rechargeable batteries, and you can just hot swap them whenever one gets low on battery. You just take the other one out of the charger and then take this one out, swap them, charge the other one, and you're great. It's been like the best thing ever. I now don't have to worry about um, losing sound at the most inopportune times with wireless headphones. So it's great. Anyway, sorry for the sorry for the plug. Not sponsored, by the way, but listen, it's still serious. If you want to sponsor me, hit a bitch up. Okay, I need the money. Um. Hey Cho, I'm just snuggling my sleeping 5-month-old. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, only 5 months? Did I know that you had a newborn baby? I know you have a couple kids. I didn't know that you had a 5-month-old. That's so sweet. Hanging out is just a cunt here below a splinter. Week off work, ER visit, tramadol. Yes, I needed all of that, and I got none of it, DJ. We had a technical moment. We did. Thank you. We're shit talking you on Discord. We are. Let me pin that message. For those that want to join the Discord channel, it is now pinned in the comment below if you're on mobile and above if you are on PC. I just want to get this right out of the way right now. The Groypers, the Groypers have been attacking me on Twitter for 24 hours. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay, I want to talk about this real quick because I don't think people are actually interested in these people, these demi-humans, these subhuman beings. I don't think people are actually interested in them. So I'm going to get it out of the way right now so that we don't have to give up too much time to them tonight. Now where the fuck did it go? Cause they've been in my DM, they've been in my mentions all fucking night. They're so bored. It's wild. It's actually wild. But we'll go over some of the tweets. We'll go over some of the tweets and see what's really giving. Okay, so here we go. Oh my God, there's more comments. They're so mad. Oh my God, they're so mad. I've got more things to comment on, guys. I'm so excited. Okay, so let me set you up with what happened. Let me set you up with what happened, guys. My good friend Audra on Twitter. You guys know I love you guys know I love Twitter. My good friend Audra, she posted, I'm gonna just read the tweet. She says, I've never had a single frog face on this app ever be nice to me. It's as if my face causes them to fly into a murderous rage, obsessively quote tweeting, acting psychotic because why? I gave honest feedback and advice to someone who was trying to help their sister find a job. Every time I see his face, I think, oh great, and block immediately. Anyone else run into these frog-faced people? Who are they? So me, the bearer of all knowledge, Cho, I tell my good Judy Audra, I say, they're degenerate losers who feel cheated by life, so now they take their rage out on innocent people on the internet behind the veil of anonymity. And it's true. It's true. I'm sorry that these white straight males are lonely, they're desperate, they don't have jobs, they live in their mother's basements, they don't have relationships, they feel cheated by life, they feel victimized by the world, and now that's my black ass's fault. That's my fault. That's my fault? That's my fault, apparently. It's everybody else's fault but their own. And this is why I preach accountability and I preach choice, like sound judgment and decision making, because I ultimately believe that you have 95% control over your own life. Yes, there's that 5% of chaos, confusion, and outside influence. But at the end of every day, I totally believe that you have the capabilities to do what you need to fucking do in life to achieve and to become successful and to achieve your goals. But these frogmen, who they tend to be white, I guess, they tend to be white, they are so racist and so upset about their standing in society being taken away. And there are some structural racism against white folk these days. Yeah, it's true. But to take out your rage on unsuspecting people on the internet and to have such unbridled racism towards others, it's giving low IQ. From the people who claim to be so high IQ, it's giving low IQ response. It's giving you have no emotional intelligence. It's giving you have no impulse control. It's giving you're a coward. It's giving all of these things. So let's go over some of the things they responded to me. So I made that tweet, and I see lots of comments, guys. I will read the comments after my little story time, okay? So I made that comment. So I educated my girlfriend, Audra. I said they're degenerate losers who feel cheated by life, so now they take their rage out on innocent people on the internet behind the veil of anonymity. Okay? I said that. So one of the frog people, the Groyper, he said, I'm actually a successful professional now, but when you're a high IQ white guy trying to just get a normal job out of college, it's fucking impossible. Now, this is a man that has, 11,000 followers. He thinks he's some big shot. He looks like a loser to me with a frog profile pic. That screams loser to me. What did I respond to him? I told him this. Wait, what did I say? I said this. I said, okay, so I'm right. Degenerate losers who feel cheated by life taking their rage out on other people online. Congrats on your individual success, though. Perhaps you just got lucky compared to your other white people, your other frog people. Maybe you got lucky. Well, he didn't like that answer. He didn't like that answer. I don't know who he thought he was talking to. I think sometimes a lot of the racist white people on the internet that feel so emboldened and so powerful all of a sudden, they think that they're talking to someone like me who's a black supremacist who's going to excuse the toxic culture that runs deep within black culture. Ghetto culture has kind of taken over black culture. And they think that they can throw all these statistics out at me as if I give a fuck, because none of them apply to me. As if I'm supposed to fucking care that in this particular argument, you're throwing out stats about black folk that don't got shit to do with me. And because I don't indulge in identity politics, it's just kind of a pointless conversation because we're arguing two different things. You're arguing about racial injustice. You're arguing about racial statistics, and I'm talking about individual behavior. So it's an incompatible conversation to begin with. So we went back and forth, and he sent all the Groypers after me. I got all these frog people in my mentions now, y'all. I got all these frog people in my mentions, all these hateful people in my mentions. He says that with my IQ, my black man, your job application process has been so easy. You have no understanding of the struggle. So what did I tell him? I told him this. I told him I have no interest in competing in the victimhood Olympics. So I'll let you have the I've struggled way more than you gold medal, if you desire it so badly. See, I'm not interested in arguing with you bitches about who has struggled more. That's not a game I want to compete in. That's not a game I partake in. You can have that gold medal, homeboy. If white men want to be the biggest victims in the victimhood Olympics, you can have the gold medal. You can have the gold fucking medal. You can have it. You can have it. You don't even have to give me a participation trophy. I don't even need that. You can have it all, right? So he also didn't like that response. He didn't like that response. You see, when you don't fall into the stereotype that they have in their head when it comes to a black person, they quite literally short circuit. They short circuit, and they don't know how to fucking act. All they can do is keep putting out the same attacks that don't really apply to me, the same attacks that I don't, quite frankly, care about. So yeah, so you know, that happened. They all are in my mentions right now. They're still in my mentions, by the way. Still in my mentions. You know, I've been called the N-word. You guys know I don't care about slurs. You guys can use whatever slurs you want to use. But I've been called the N-word. A lot of racist behavior. I'm a parasite. They're really mad at me. One guy's really, he's been in my DMs, mentions a lot, all day. And then he said, oh, then the original guy calls back to me and he says, hey, aren't you that homosexual black man from Empire? I don't know what Empire is, by the way. I know it's a TV show, but I don't know what he's talking about. So I told him, I've never watched Empire. But I do know it's about like hip hop artists or something like that. They're like in the entertainment industry, something of that nature. I don't know. But he's talking about shit that I have no idea about. What are you talking about? I'm the black guy, the black homo from Empire. Who's that? Oh, here's another comment. This guy says, Phil cheated. Phil? You should be put in a room with 100 American STEM graduates and forced to explain why none of them can find work. Let's see you make it out of that alive. So what did I reply? What I replied with to that comment? I said, when? Sorry. Wait. So I replied, when? Cry more. This low IQ black is doing well for himself. He didn't like that answer. He didn't like that answer. And then I quote tweeted him and I told him, it's quite funny that he thinks that the frogmen, the Groypers, are all American STEM students. Could you imagine? Apparently, all the frog people, all the Groypers are STEM graduates. Who would have thought? They're all so smart. They're all so smart, but they're all out of work. That's crazy, guys. As smart as they are and they can't get a fucking job. That's wild to me. Not only is it not true, the Groypers are not full of stems. Are you kidding me? The Groypers are all homos in their basements, incels that can't get any pussy. They're mentally and socially awkward, destitute. They're financially depraved. They spend their money on porn. They're porn brain people. They like femboys with like ponytails and cat ears and tails. Like, don't get me started on these Groypers, guys. You guys are the authors of your own demise. Get it together. It's almost like for so many years, and even today, black folk love to play victim. They're the victims of all this fucking racism and all this invisible, oh my God, the system's just against black people and da-da-da, all this bullshit. But it seems like white males would love to take over that victimhood Olympics. They're competing. It's a competitive race these days, y'all. It's a competitive race these days. It's very competitive. It's very competitive. Apparently, all these Groyper frogmen are STEM. They're American STEM graduates, and they can't get any jobs. That's that's crazy. It must suck to really suck. It must suck to suck. Um, but don't come at me. Don't come at me, bitch. Cause I'm a knock you guys upside your fucking heads every fucking time. I don't believe in victimhood. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in having a victimhood complex, whether you're black or white. I rage against ghetto black culture that indulges in victimhood complex, and I would do the same when it comes to white people. So get your shit together. How about that? Okay? So the Groypers who want to harass me on Twitter, I'm not blocking you hoes. I'm not block. I wish y'all came here tonight. Show your face. All these fucking anonymous trolls living in your mother's fucking basement. You ought to be embarrassed. Girl. Anyway, so that's kind of the gist of what's been going down on Twitter for maybe the last 24 hours. These racist frogmen who live in their mother's basements are pissed at the world because they can't get no pussy, they can't get no job, and they mad at me. And they mad at me about it. And they mad at me about it. Girl, girl, they mad at me about it, but I don't know what to say. I don't know what do you want me to do about it? Cause y'all can't get no pussy. Y'all can't get a job. And that's my fault. That's my black ass's fault. Okay. And on a serious note, guys, I find it so weird that racist white people on the internet, specifically the Groypers, they're so mad at immigrants. They're so mad at immigrants and so mad at black people and so mad at minorities. But last time I checked, this is a white majority nation. This is a white majority nation. So if you're so upset about what is going on in the white man's country, motherfucker, you need to look at your white folk. Be mad at those cunts. Be mad at those fucking cunts. Because they're the ones running shit. It's not minorities running shit. I mean, what? We're the minority. That's the definition of a minority. So, I mean, if you want to be mad at your folk. Girl. So anyway, good luck getting some pussy to the Groypers. I'm rooting for y'all. I really am. I do not believe in victimhood complexes. I don't believe in competing for the gold medal in the victimhood Olympics. I rage against this shit all the time, guys, when it comes to black people. When it comes to black people making excuses for why they can't achieve in society. Fuck you. You're a loser. Black people who indulge in these narratives about how they can't achieve because of the white man, you're a loser. You're a loser. And you're always going to be a loser. Always. But that applies to every other individual. That applies to white people too. So I don't need white people coming in my fucking mentions talking about, well, I'm the victim. I'm the fucking victim. No, girl, get up. Get off your knees. Get off your knees. Get up. Get up. Okay? So, that's my little dissertation for the night. Let's read some comments. I know I'm like probably 20 minutes behind. I had to get a little rant out. Listen, I had to get that rant out early. I didn't want that to take up the whole entire stream. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's catch up to chat. Oh, we got a lot of people here. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm behind in chat tonight. Sorry. Join the Discord. Hey, Daniel. How's it going? Gulping Gulpers? Yeah, that's them. My kids are 5 months, 4, 6, 9. So it's oh my God. You've been popping kids out, taking a break. Popping kids out, taking a break. Popping kids out, taking a break, Madison Rose. What's a Groyper? A loser. Hey, autist. A lot of Indians are incels too. A lot of people in general are incels. Yes, I don't think it's race specific. Hi, Latico Hawkins. How are you? Hey, David Pertila Davila. What's a frog? Apparently, it's these racist white people on the internet who are pissed at the world. That's who the frogs are. Hey, Awesome Sauce. Hey, Ryan. I just learned that if you spell socks out loud really quickly, you end up speaking Spanish. Hey, MOP. Hey, Leah Bobia. He tried it. No, he definitely tried it. The homosexual from Empire is Jesse Smollett. Oh, he called me Jesse Smollett? Listen, Jesse Smollett's very hot. Jesse Smollett's very hot. He may be a scam artist. He might be a scam artist, but he's very hot. So I take it as a compliment. I would love to have Jesse Smollett's type of money, and I would love to have Jesse Smollett's type of looks too. If you think that's funny, I just had an emergency appendectomy on Tuesday. Turns out I was really full of shit. Oh, you told me that the other day. Why are you arguing with them online? They are probably like 20 years old. 'Cause I like to argue. I like to read. I like to argue. I'm sorry. I know that's a vice of mine, but I like to fight. You know when you were little, or like you're like an adult and you're asking your parents for advice with a conflict with somebody, and they're like, "Mom, I want to say this, that, and I want to tell her that she's a cunt." And your mom's like, "No, baby, don't do that. Don't do that. You know, it's like wrestling with pigs. You both get dirty, and the pig loves it." Well, that little story time, I'm the pig in that story. I'm the pig that likes to wrestle and get dirty. That's me. I like to fight. so, so yes, I fought with the 20-year-old frog people on Twitter.com for the last 24 hours. I enjoyed myself. It was great. Now what time are we at? I'm like 10 minutes behind. Well, listen, I had to get it out, y'all. I had to get it out. Tell me you got a STEM degree, have no idea how to use it, and got real mad and played the victim while also telling me, listen, I'm trying to tell you, Leah. I'm trying to tell you, you so big-brained that you don't have a fucking job. Get the fuck out of my fucking mentions with that bullshit. Get the fuck out of my face. Maybe they're secretly wanting a piece of Cho, and all that internalized homophobia got them wild and listen. I don't know what they want. I don't know what they want, but they need to want deodorant and a job is what they need to want. Try that first. Hey now, I'm a white man. Well, I love white men. I'm dating one. So I love them. We are a good 12 minutes into this rant, and it's the first rant of the weekend. It was hello, mic check, hanging out, and this. Listen, I had to get right into it. We had to check the mics. That's true. I said hello, and then, the hangnail has been horrific. My hangnail has been horrific this week. It's added to how tremendously traumatic this week has been for me. It's just been a lot. DJ, we've got another 18 minutes before it's done. I believe in race fluidity, by the way. I feel black a lot of times. Listen, people can feel, listen, the way people have turned this whole, you Gen Zers especially, are identifying as this, identifying as that. Girl, I guess transracial is a thing now too, I guess. Whatever. It's gonna be a weekend. Cho needs to unload the pent up frustration. I feel the way I feel a lot better. I stayed up to say hi. Now my spirit snuck up in this version of Linko until he acknowledges me. Oh, I love you. Apparently, blacks don't have ID. We don't have ID at all. We don't know how to get ID. We struggle with getting ID. We don't have IDs. You know who does have IDs though? Illegal aliens. Listen, oh my God, Nathan. Don't fucking piss me off. Don't fucking piss me off, Nathan, because I have been discovering all of these stories verified stories about illegal aliens getting driver's licenses. Now, you know, once upon a time, the Democrats were saying, that's not happening. That's not happening. You made that up. Illegal aliens aren't getting government issued IDs. What are you talking about? That's not happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's definitely been happening, and it's definitely happening and confirmed happening. You know why? You want to know why? Because in Kentucky, a black woman, since you want guys to love to play the fucking race card, a black woman whistle blew a operation at the DMV where employees were giving out licenses, committing fraud to illegal aliens and receiving money under the table. The black woman was offered a position in this scheme, in this racket, and she politely declined. Then, the only reason she even whistle blew to begin with, because, you know, a lot of black folk like to mind their fucking business. Listen, a lot of black folk, we like to mind our fucking, when it comes to our jobs, we mind our business. So, she knew some shady shit was going down at the DMV, and she said, you know what, it's none of my business, I'm gonna let it be. But then it got to the point where the criminals, her co-workers, started to use her login password to verify some of these illegal aliens, and she started getting notifications on her login system that, like, she was doing something wrong, not putting them through the proper national security clearances, all this stuff. And she's like, well, what is this happening? I'm not even at work. How am I doing this for these people? Like, how am I not getting the national clearances when I'm not even at work? Meaning someone's logging into my information, right? So then the black girl put 2 and 2. You know, she got her calculator out. She got her calculator out like this. And she said, wait a minute. Let me do a little bit of math. 1 plus 1 equals 2. So she said, listen, there's some fraud going on because the bitches are using my login information to commit fraud at the DMV, and they're receiving money under the table. I think $200 a pop. I think it was $200 a pop to process these illegal aliens. And she got caught. She said, listen, y'all not gonna put my job under fire. Y'all not gonna set me up to take the fall. So she blew the whistle on the whole DMV, reported everyone, said, this is what's been going on. This is what I've been offered. Here's the logins. You can verify that I didn't even log in. I didn't clock into work that day when all these logins were happening. And she said that there was being processed about at least 5 illegal aliens a day. The operation was so intense. And this is in Kentucky, by the way. This is Kentucky. Ruby Red State, Kentucky. They have a Democratic governor, which is wild to me. But this is in Kentucky. And so she's like, y'all not gonna get me fired from this job, okay, for y'all foolery. But they were making $1,000 a day in cash money to give these licenses to illegal aliens. So when Democrats tell you, oh, let me tell you the story. Oh my, I haven't got to the worst part. Oh my God, the worst part. The worst part is when the black woman blew the whistle on these motherfuckers at her job, guess what they did to her? They fired her. They fired her. They fired her. They fired the whistleblower. They fired her. Crazy. Crazy shit. Look it up. Look it up. Look it up. They fired the black woman. They fired the black woman because this government cares more about illegal aliens than black people. Let me tell you that again. This government cares more about illegal aliens than black people. Because why are you firing the woman, the black woman who tried to protect her own job? And it's so sad because if you watch the interview, see, they're gonna piss me off and got me on this other tangent. But if you watch the video, this woman is like heartbroken. She actually loved her job. And in the interview, she's crying. She's crying because she's like, listen, I actually really loved my job. I liked my job. I liked serving the people of Kentucky at this DMV. She really enjoyed her job. So for her to lose this job over protecting other American citizens by not putting licenses, driver's licenses, in the hands of illegal aliens? That's wild to me. And y'all know how the DMV is too. Those bitches are miserable as fuck. So I imagine if someone actually enjoys their job, I would have loved to get her at the DMV. This lady, I would have loved to have her at the DMV. But now she's been fired because she blew the whistle on a racketeering operation where they were giving illegal aliens driver's licenses. It's fucked up. So when they so I keep telling you guys, you've got to stop listening to the mainstream media. When us conspiracy theorists tell you guys something, you need to fucking listen, because we've been right since 2020, okay? Our batting average is at 100% right now. So you guys need to really come up with a new term other than conspiracy theorists, because we've been right since 2020. We've been right on everything. So when the Democrats said that they weren't getting licenses, it's now been confirmed that they've been getting licenses. But we've been knew this. We've been knew this. The same thing that happened in Springfield, Ohio, we told y'all then that they were giving these immigrants licenses and without even taking the driving test. And how do we know that? Not because we had any top secret information. It's because they were crashing cars all over the fucking place in Springfield, Ohio. That's how we knew. That's how we knew. We knew because no one could get fucking auto insurance because the rates were so high, because everyone was getting fucking accidents because they were just giving licenses away to people. This is fucking common sense. Listen, every conspiracy theory is just fucking common sense. But y'all didn't believe us back then. Y'all didn't believe us back then. But eventually, the truth comes out, and there's never any apologies to us conspiracy theorists. There's never any apologies. Oh, Cho, actually, I may have called you crazy. I may have called you a conspiracy theorist. I may have called you alt-right. I may have called you far-right conspiracy theorist. But you were right. I was wrong. We never get that. We never get that. But once again, we were right. Don't piss me off. So I'm far behind again. I was just catching up till Nathan made that comment. Let me scroll up. It was Nathan Hazelhurst who made that comment. Oh, the comment that sent me over the edge. Apparently, blacks don't have ID. That's what sent me over the edge. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay. It's racist to have ID. Didn't you know, Nathan? It is racist to have ID. Mark my words, he ain't done yet. I mean... you have ET fingers. I do. They're alien fingers. They're long and weird and janky, and they're not straight. But I'm a homo. I'm not straight, so why should my fingers be straight? When he says ET fingers, I'll stop it. Oh my god, timer started. Fuck. T minus 2 minutes for the next rant. DJ is ready. I know. Crusty, dusty, busted ass. He said deodorant. Yes. I bet they need to worry more about deodorant and getting in job applications. The Groypers need to worry more about buying deodorant and putting in job applications. Let's start there. Hi, Nelly B. How's it going? I had a bad hangnail on my big toe. Had to get it removed at a hospital. Oh my god. Oh my god. I might harm myself if that had to happen to me. Send me a picture of your hangnail and I'll tell you how to fix it. I'm like the nail and cuticle whisperer. Oh, I will. Oh my god. Leah, can you, I don't know if Leah's still here. I know her spirit's probably here. But someone please send me a message on Discord or comment on the general chat that I need to DM Leah Bobia about how to get rid of my hangnail on my pinky. Can someone please? Can a moderator? Can one of my assistants help me out here and send me a reminder on Discord to message Leah Bobia about how to get rid of the hangnail. Send her a picture. I'm gonna send you a video too, ho. I'm gonna send you a video too. I'm gonna send you a video. I'm gonna send you pictures. I'm gonna give you the whole, 3D, the whole thing. Thank you, Leah. You're a goddess. Thank you so much. I had to get an ingrown toenail removed, and now one side of my big toe all wonky as fuck because they killed the nail there. Oh my god. Hey, Justin Michael. How are you, Justin Michael? Welcome back. So good to see you. Hey, D-Mula. What's going on? Did you hear my voice? No, I didn't hear your voice, D-Mula. Real ID isn't even fixing that shit like they said it would. They're full of shit, Ryan. Deport, baby, deport. 1 + 1 = 2. Yeah, good for her for not taking the fall for it. Well, but she kind of did, Ryan, because she got fired. She got fired. She got fired. But she did the right thing. Karma's on her side. Karma's on her side. Secondary rant, like a sub rant. Nathan Hasselhurst is the reason why I got into this rant, because he mentioned blacks and ID. He mentioned ID, and that triggered me. The ID triggered me because I just heard about this story this morning. I heard about the story this morning. So blame Nathan for the sub rant. I got my job back, man. I'm working now. Good for you, D-Mula. You're fine, Bob. Bob, I missed you. Yeah, Bob's been in and out, Leah, but so have you. I'm glad you get to see Bob again. I heard about that. Yeah, it's crazy, Latika. This shit's crazy. Hey, good evening, Cypher. What's going on, Cypher? How was your cock? None of your business, but mass up and never going near you. I love that response. Oh my god. Oh my god. I am on Discord, Bob. I need to actually check in. I've been a rough couple weeks. Kiddos in school, but I've been taking care of my nana. Yeah, Leah's been going through the gigs right now. I didn't want to tell you guys what was going on with her because it wasn't my place to share private details that we discussed in private. But Leah's been going through the gigs, y'all. So everyone kind of give her put a heart in the chat for Leah Bobia. If you love Leah, put a heart in the chat for Leah Bobia. Because she needs a little bit of love. She's been going through the gig. She's been having a rough time. And I'll leave it at that. She can explain herself what's going on. Oh, Cypher's setting up a studio. That's cool. You think they would have rewarded her? If she was, she blew a whistle, but people were using her ID to log in, even though she wasn't doing it. So Latika Hawkins, the problem is, and listen, this is going to get conspiratorial again. But again, my record is good. I have a good batting average. I don't play baseball, but I have an excellent batting average with this shit. The problem is that this was a top-down decision. The whole DMV, this whole specific arm of the government was instructed to do this. This is my allegedly conspiracy, in my opinion. This is what I think, cannot be verified by fact. Do not sue me for defamation. But I'm telling you what it is. This was a government-sanctioned incentive. Because what I didn't tell you in that story about the black woman who got fired for blowing the whistle on this illegal aliens getting these driver's licenses, but I didn't tell you. I tell these stories. I get kind of off track. I get emotional, and I lose the details sometimes. But what she found strange, because what you guys should be asking me is, but Joe, why did the other people have her password to begin with? Why would they need her password to begin with? Well, it's because her supervisor told her to share it with her colleagues. Pretty weird. Pretty weird. Coincidence. Now, I don't know, I forget in the story whether I don't know if they explain why the supervisor told her to do such, but I found that to be a major red flag to begin with. Why is her supervisor telling her to share her login credentials with her team? So, again, she wasn't doing the shit. But this was something that I think the government wants to happen. The government, the mainstream media, and the elites in this nation, they want to flood our country with illegals. And there is so much proof for that. Look at the fucking border. This is not brain surgery. This is not open heart surgery. This is just looking at common facts and common sense. Okay? Why would they do this? Right? It's crazy. And yeah, you would think they would have rewarded her. But when the people that has the ability to reward her are the people that are in charge of the racketeering in the first place, there is no reward for her. Termination is what she got. That done pissed me off today. Girl. Okay, anyway. I had my divorce hearing today. I'm a free man now, and I have some tea to spill. The voice inflection and the hand gesture is giving me some flamer vibe. Well, I am a flamer. So hello. Media production. She's trying to put videos online to do with sewing, working with thousands of dollars of equipment. Oh, awesome. Hey, Lenice, what's going on? Okay, Bob. Hey, Lenice, how are you, Lenice? How's it going? We're always right, Leah. We're always right. We're always right. I know this, but you hoes don't know this. We're always right, but the bitches, the sheep of the world don't know this. So open your eyes. Bob, I'll get in tomorrow, I promise. I'm about to lay down tonight. Been up since 5 a.m. It's almost a 20-hour day for me. Go to sleep. Official chat, wait 14 minutes. Dollar Bob, she's on the Discord. She's one of the moderators on Discord. But yeah, I'll start a chat. I'll send you her name on Discord. What is official chat thing? I'm behind. Hey, Paulina. Hey, WRXZ, what's going on? Did y'all hear about the Ohio tax increase? Totally making this up. Just want to see if I can get them. Ryan, you are not right. You are not right. You are not right for that. The way I almost lost my entire shit. And I'm going to tell you why. Because we just got done having historic property tax increases. We just got done having a historic increase in property taxes in my neighborhood. So we are definitely feeling the burn of taxation right now. And for what? Tax abatements going to major corporations instead of going to public schools with the tax money. Listen, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Do not get me started. Don't get me started. Let me drink some water. Oh my God, that's so good. I'm dehydrated. That water tastes so good. Wow. Ooh, that's so good. Don't play with me, Ryan. Talking about the Ohio tax increases. Stop. Oh my God, that like triggering. My boy Joe, how you doing, man? I'm doing really well, D-Mula. I had a tough week. I had a really tough week, to be honest. I had a tough week. I was sick one day. I had this hangnail. I still have the hangnail. Work has just been really intense at the restaurant. We're understaffed right now. It's tough. We're really busy with students coming back to the Columbus area. You know, we're really it's really tough. Anyway, um, but I'm happy though. Love you too. Hey, Mr. Oh, hey, Kenji, what's going on? Love you too, Bobia. Let me back on the Discord. Kenji, you're not allowed to come back right now. Let me ask him again. Okay, Kenji, I did ask the girls. I asked the girls. I did. I did ask the girls. You know I love you, Kenji. You know I love you. I did ask the girls. I asked the moderators on Discord if you could come back and we could unban you. And some of the girls said no. So I'm going to defer to them for now. But we're gonna ask them again next month. Let's ask them again next month and see, you know. I don't know. We'll talk about that again. Did I not message you and say that I asked them? Sorry, I did ask them. A couple of them said no, but let's give it time. Let's give it time. I think that if you came back and we, you know, corrected something, I don't know. I think there's room. I think there's room for you to come back. I would love to have you back. So maybe I'll keep working on a couple of the mods that said no, and just give me time, Kenji. Give me time. Be patient. I love you so much. Okay, you know I love you. That's so funny. Cho, you look like you need a hot girl. Ben said, Cho, you look like you need a hot comb, bitch. Fuck you. But you're right. I do. I love when y'all drag me. It just makes me laugh so much. And it's true. When y'all drag me and it's true, it really does make me laugh. It really does make me laugh when y'all drag me and it's true. Listen, it's been a rough week, Ben. I have not had time to schedule an appointment. Oh my God, fuck me raw. Actually, fuck me raw, because the reason I didn't schedule an appointment with Chris last weekend was because I was in Toledo last weekend. And now this weekend, I have not scheduled an appointment for tomorrow because I'm booked up with volunteering. I'm entertaining people at my home. I'm making them matcha lattes. And then I'm taking my nephew to teach him how to level up his lemonade business and how to make more money. And then next weekend, I'm going to Toledo again. So, y'all, this hair is going to be nappy as fuck. So, Ben, if you got a hot comb, then help me out with something. Latika says, yep, it was a setup. The workers that did have a log on, I believe in the story, they were temp workers and did not have a log on. See, it's some bullshit. It's so sad. And like I said before, the black woman that lost her job for whistleblowing, not only should she have been rewarded, but she should have been given protection for blowing the whistle on this grand operation in Kentucky. But it's like, not only that, she was fired. Like, imagine being fired and imagine being a happy DMV worker and imagine firing one of the only happy DMV workers that exist on this fucking planet. Because we all know that people that work at DMVs are miserable. They're not nice. They're not friendly. They hate you. They hate themselves and they hate their jobs. But this woman, to see her cry in the interviews because she got fired from a job that she truly loved is like, that's crazy. We really fumbled the bag. We really fumbled the bag there. And again, this was a black woman. Again, this is a black woman. So what I need to see from the black activists is I need to see them stepping up. But see, black activists don't speak out when it comes to these situations, these politically tangential situations that are like leaning on the side of conservatism or right wing or Republican. Black activists don't give a fuck about blacks when it comes to these types of issues, because what is it going to do? It's going to demonize illegal immigrants. And we can't do that because we're Democrats. And being a Democrat and being on the Democratic plantation is more important than protecting black people, apparently, or sticking up for black people, right? Because are we really seeing this news coverage anywhere in the mainstream media? Are we seeing people reporting on this? I'm not. I'm really only seeing it. Oh my God, Justin Michael, thank you for the super chat. I thank you so much. He says, President Trump will go down as one of the greatest presidents of all time. I don't, I don't think that, but thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Justin Mike. We appreciate you here. Your benevolence knows no bounds, and I really, really, really appreciate you. So thank you so much for that. But yeah, I don't see the black activists, the black power crew, the black power crowd stepping up to the plate and protecting this woman whose job was, she was terminated on behalf of illegal immigrants. I don't see them stepping up to the plate to defend this black woman in Kentucky. Make some noise. Make some noise. But really, I'm seeing this news on small news channels, and then also, you know, right-leaning independent news channels. That's where I'm seeing this news. But really, it should be blowing up all over the place, in my honest opinion, So I don't know. What the fuck do I know, though? I'm doing pretty good, Joe. Glad to see you. Glad to see you too, Lenice. I always love to see you. You are such a beam of positive energy and light. I always love seeing you here in the channel. It worked. Ryan, of course it worked. You're in my algorithm again. ENTJ. I don't know if you are mentally incapacitated, but if you don't like seeing my beautiful face, you can just block me. You can just say, don't want to see me again. But because you are like a moth to a flame, you love getting my attention. And luckily for you, I love to give my attention to trolls. I love it. I love a good troll moment. I love when people hate on me. Something about it just gets me going. I love it. So you have my attention, dumbass. Welcome back to the channel. You might as well subscribe. Damn, Kenji, what the hell did you do? You got a whole group of people pissed at you. Well, we don't have to relitigate it on live. We're not going to relitigate it on live because we love Kenji and he's a valued member of this YouTube community. I love Kenji so much. He is a friend of mine and I appreciate his support. I like him a lot. I think he's funny. I think he is, he can be charismatic. He's really funny. And I think he's really supportive and really affectionate when it comes to his friends. But Kenji can be, what's the word? I want to be particular and intentional when I use this word. He can be a loose cannon. He can be a loose cannon, and he can be a little petty sometimes, which I find entertaining. It's a little entertaining, but not everyone finds it entertaining. Because with a loose cannon, sometimes a loose cannon, you guys know what a loose cannon is, right? A loose cannon is when things are loose and the balls just start exploding out all over the place. Sometimes, you know, a ball will explode out and somebody will get hit. It happens sometimes. But we do love Kenji, and I am working to get him back into the Discord. I am. Despite what's popular belief is that I have yes men as moderators, despite the fact that that is the common perception, apparently, I have yes men as moderators. The moderators run this place. You know, the Discord mods they run Discord. I'm not the most authoritarian person. I really trust my mods on Discord. And so I really value their opinions and I give a lot of weight to what they say. And so they disagree with me on shit all the time. And I'll just say that. And also, while I'm on this topic of Discord versus YouTube, there is a difference, guys. And I want to make this very clear. on a continuous basis. That the YouTube channel is, I would say it's pretty much a wild, wild west. Like, it's a wild, wild west on the YouTube channel, because this is the place where I can entertain, I can be outrageous, I can give you my opinions, I can be affectionate, I can be supportive, I can be all of those things. And we believe in freedom of speech here in its totality. We don't tolerate spam, and we don't tolerate doxing. You know, so there really aren't that many rules here on the YouTube channel. However, it's a bit different on Discord. And I know this may seem a little bit unfair to people who are used to behaving in YouTube, and then they get onto Discord and there are actual rules in place that are not the same as YouTube, right? But we're gonna work better at onboarding new members to the Discord so that they know what the rules are on Discord. But the Discord is designed to be more of a tight-knit community. We don't really want a lot of toxicity in the Discord channel, which can sometimes be bred here on the YouTube channel. Again, I know that it's a little conflicting, that there's, kind of different environments, but consider the YouTube community here as, what I want to say, the middle of City Hall, like the town center, the town square. This is where everyone is welcome, right? The Discord channel is more of an intimate setting where we're supposed to be supportive and uplifting each other and really curating friendships. That's where the friendships really start to blossom on the Discord channel, right? And so in order for that to happen, it needs to be the right environment for that to happen. And so I don't tolerate a lot of toxicity on the Discord channel. And when my moderators tell you to do something, you're gonna fucking do it, or you're gonna be banned, okay? And it's just that fucking simple. And the Discord mods have a lot more influence than they do on YouTube, right? So anyway, that's a little bit TMI. That's kind of it in a nutshell. Let's keep reading chats. Okay. I start problems for no reason recklessly. Well, you said it, not me. It can be easy to do. I recently had a controversy as well, babe. Bob, you on thin ice. But I'm telling you. And I don't think you know how much thin ice you on, but you on thin ice, Bob. It's okay though. We're not gonna relitigate shit on the live. I do hope you have all messages on. Oh my God, I don't, but now I do. It's not true, Cho. I know my aunt and uncle who are friends with someone at the DMV, and they give her cakes and presents, and they say she's the nicest, sweetest person. She's like 40 to 50s. I'm glad. She's a rarity. She is a rarity. Democrats are demons. Well, I don't know about that. President already is the greatest president right now. Well, that is true because he's the only president right now. Okay. I like the channel because you keep it real. We disagree, but that's okay. We have some common ground. We sure do, Just a Michael. And I appreciate you being a big Trumper. We disagree on a lot in terms of being on Trump sometimes. But there are lots of things that we do agree on. And we always will value your opinion being shared here because I value everyone's opinions. I think we need to have more opinions, not less. I appreciate hearing Democrats. I appreciate hearing Republicans, and I appreciate everything in between and outside of those two things. We don't discriminate here. DJ, I really have no chance? No chance at what? Democrats need to stop supporting criminals and violence. I agree there. Hey, JJ, what's going on? No president has been treated worse in my 38-year lifetime than President Trump. Well, I don't know about that. Some might call that karma. Trump is a terrible human being. I don't agree with what has happened to him politically by Democrats, but you reap what you sow. There is divine karma that occurs. And you are responsible for 95% of the things that happen to you in your life. And so is Trump. He's responsible for 95% of the things that's happened to him in his lifetime. So that rule applies to him as well. Democrats care more about murdering babies and sexualizing children and letting illegal immigrants invade America. Okay. Loose cannon, opposite of a tight cannon. Tiffany, I hate you. Hey Tiffany, how are you doing, Tiffany? Miss Hot Mammy, crash out. Hey Justin, you rock. I'm 38 too. 39 next month. Hey Mango Subprime, how are you? Communazi tards. I never heard that one before. Communazi tards. He's the only president that has done anything in recent history. Of course he's being dragged. The only ones that don't get dragged are the ones that are ineffective. Well, they're very effective. The ones that don't do anything, Ryan, are very effective. They're effective at upholding, the status quo. They're doing their job very effectively, actually, because that's what they were placed there to do. Unfortunately for us, for you and I. I'm getting some serious Carlton vibes from this guy. Who's Carlton? Discord is cool. I did honestly have an issue there, but it was handled fairly, and I believe I'm making friends. Discord is the shit. I agree, Bob. Where are you from, Patriot? Arizona. I'm from Massachusetts. Arizona has done some great work and turned the state red. I know Kirk has done a lot of work for that state. Just remember, boys, Trump is on the Epstein list. If you support Trump, you are approving of Epstein's crimes. Don't get me started. This guy doesn't know who Carlton is. That's funnier than him. I don't know who Carlton is. When Trump almost got assassinated, Kamala would have won, bro. No, I don't think so. I think Nikki Haley would have won. Which probably would have been worse than Kamala, actually. Yeah, that would have been, Nikki Haley is worse than Kamala, objectively speaking. Carlton is the dude in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air who dances crazy. Oh, okay, I recognize him then. All right, everyone, I'm heading to bed. These meds are kicking in hard. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Geez, live on Mars. I do. I don't watch a lot of TV, Patriot. And neither should you. You should see the fish DJ called me. The fish? Hey, JJ, what's going on, JJ? July 13th sealed the deal. So what else is going on, guys? What questions do you guys have for me? What questions do you have for me tonight? We've got about 20 more minutes of the live tonight, and I want to know, what questions do you have? I'm caught up. I am caught up now. So let's ask me questions. Ask me anything. What is going on? What do you want to know? What do you want to know my opinions on? They can be random. They can be innocuous. They can be controversial. Ask me anything. I've ranted enough, don't you think? Let's get into some casual conversations about topics. What I've ranted about? The racist Groypers, the losers, the white losers that live in their mom's basement. I talked about them. I talked about these crazy illegal aliens, having a racketeering situation at the DMV in Kentucky and firing a black woman because she's a whistleblower. I talked about that. What else did I rant about today? I don't know. The Powerball is at 700 million. Please buy just one ticket, guys. It costs $2 to play, bro. No, I disagree, guys. Do not gamble your money away. Gambling is not a good habit to have. You should put your money towards things that actually can create wealth. And gambling does not create wealth. I don't know if you guys know this, but it's, again, common sense. But in order for a casino to make money, there has to be more losers than winners. Mathematically, get your calculators out. Get your calculators out, guys. Get your calculators out. In order for a casino to stay in business, you have to have more losers than winners. And I know that everyone thinks that they're special, that you are special. You're the special one that's going to win. You're the special one that's going to win. I know people think that, and I know that's what they think. But like, why would you ever waste money for something that has such a low risk of success when you can put your money towards something that has a high rate of success? Like, why would you do that? Like, that $2, literally, the $2 you could put into the Powerball could be put into the S&P 500, and you're gonna have a higher return after a year on that $2 than you would putting that money into the Powerball. It's true. It's true. It's mathematically true. So come on. Come on, guys. I don't believe in gambling. I just don't. I know people love to gamble, and I think gambling. I think lotteries. I think lotteries prey on the poor. I think it's pretty gross. I think they prey on the poor. They prey on the desperate, the financially desperate. They prey on the hopeless, because people who depend on gambling on the lottery, I feel like those people tend to be people who don't have the confidence in themselves to really go out and make money themselves. Like, they don't feel like they have skill sets, and so they feel as though they'd rather rely on luck because they don't feel like they can impact their lives themselves. But I'm here to tell you guys that that's unilaterally untrue. Like, it's just not factual in the least bit. You do have the ability to increase your income. You do have the ability to increase your revenue for your business. Those are all things that you can do right now. And you don't have to put your money into the hands of the stars above. You don't have to do that in order to make money or to create wealth. You can create wealth by being intentional with your money. And I think it goes back to, my observations about how self-esteem works and how about validation works, and how, if you put your self-esteem in the hands of the world, which is chaotic and a roller coaster, then your self-esteem will be a roller coaster. You'll feel good about yourself some days, feel bad about yourself other days. It's the same thing with money. If you put your money in the hands of chance and everyone else in the world, it's going to go up and down. It's going to be chaos. And you're going to feel bad about it. So I don't know. That's my little rant. That's a mini rant. It's a mini sub rant. It's a sub rant. That's my sub rant about gambling. Don't do it. Invest in the S&P 500 instead. You'll get a higher return. Guaranteed. Guaranteed you'll get a higher return. Long term, speaking of, over 10 years. Over 10 years. Think about the opportunity cost. Think about the opportunity cost. Think about the opportunity cost. If you would have invested that money that you gambled away at the casinos and or the lotteries, and you would have instead invested that money in the S&P 500, the math doesn't lie. The math does not lie. Do the math. Do the math. Do the math. Do the math. That's opportunity cost, guys. So anyway, let's read some comments again. How do you feel? Oh, wait. When was your last relationship? Well, I'm in one right now. It's been 10 years. So, you mean before then? So before the relationship that I'm currently in, I was dating a guy, an Asian guy actually, who I love so much. I love him so much. He's now a woman though. He's now a transgender person. He is. Well, she is. Look at me with the I gotta get the pronouns right, y'all. I gotta be respectful. But yeah, well, he wasn't a girl when I dated him, so I can call him him. But yeah, he was really hot. Still is hot. He's a girl now, but hot as fuck. I think it's just an Asian thing. I feel like Asians are just hot as women or men. Like they can go back and forth all day long. And to me, honestly, to me, they can go back and forth all day long. They can just do both so well. But yeah, I dated him, and it was very casual. It wasn't a very serious relationship at all. Like he didn't meet the friends, he didn't meet family. It wasn't that deep. And we still chat every blue moon. But she looks hot as fuck now. I mean, I think she's even hotter now as a girl than she was as a boy. Honestly, truly, honestly, she's even hotter now. Love her to death. Very nice girl. Very nice girl. Okay. Wait a second. How do you feel about the Ukraine-Russia war negotiations? I don't feel anything about them. I really don't give a fuck. We should take our money out of Ukraine altogether. We should take our money out of Israel altogether. Let these animals and these other countries fend for themselves. Okay? Let Israel. I am so sick of people wanting to suck the cocks of these other nations. Fuck Ukraine. Fuck Israel. Let these countries handle their business, right? And you know why I say that? Why do I say that? I say that because we have an issue with our economy here in America. We have an issue with our education here in America. We have an issue with our higher education in America and the cost of higher education in America. We have an issue with our medical industry here in America and people being able to afford healthcare. We have an illegal alien issue in America. We have so many issues in America, and I can go on, I can go on, I can go on. And I know what you bitches are gonna say. I know what you cunts are gonna say. Well, yeah, we can chew bubblegum and walk at the same time. No, we can't. No, we can't. No, we can't. There's no reason in the world we should be giving Ukraine and or Israel billions of dollars. It's inexcusable. So to be quite frank with you, because I know that Trump is a part of the industrial war complex these days, he is, truly, honestly, he is. I really don't give a fuck about negotiations. I don't give a fuck at all. I really don't give a fuck. So yeah, that's my opinion on the Ukraine-Russia war negotiations right now. I mean, fuck Trump in general these days. So, DJ, it is crazy when Cho catches up. If you were to violate Dollar Bob from behind, would you pull his hair? Yes. The bigger question is, would you pull out? Yes. Keep it civilized, DJ. Don't be nasty in public. Oh, here we go. No, Cho, I'm talking about the lottery, bro, not the casino. It's the same thing. DJ doesn't know how to behave in public. That is part of the reason I love him. Someone at work said I'm special. I'm 1 in a million because they fired me and brought me back, dog. Okay. Have a good night, Mr. Michael. Have a good night. Joe was talking to someone that won $278,000 at the Pools Casino. I got the receipts to prove it. I'm okay. Gay dude used to be liberal a few months ago. Now he's MAGA. No. When was I liberal, Jim Kale? What did I say that was liberal? Anyone who takes financial advice from this bum is a bigger bum. Listen, I love being a bum. And this 3,000 square foot home that's almost worth $1 million. Yes, honey. If this is what bum living, this is what bum lifestyle. Listen, y'all. Listen, bitch. If this is what bumming it is, y'all, I don't want to work. I don't want to do more than what I'm doing, to be quite frank with you. I don't want to do more than what I'm doing. If this is bumming it, 3,000 square foot home, 3 floors, finished 3rd floor. My basement's not finished. And you know what? My 3rd floor is not that cute. Like it's finished, but not finished. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have much life on the 3rd floor. I should take you guys up there sometimes. But it's like, it's kind of lifeless, which is why I don't do it. But anyway, like I'm saying, if this is bumming it, Jim Ko, honey, I don't want to work. I don't want to work. I'm going to keep bumming it. I'm going to keep bumming it. I'm going to keep bumming it. How about that? How about that? I'm going to keep bumming it. You think I'm putting my self-esteem in the world, bruh? I do. Math. Hey, Carlos Gomez, twerk? I don't twerk for free. Go get a job and help your mom pay rent, loser. No. No, thank you. How about you do it for me, Jim Ko? I'm a bum. I'm a bum, Jim Ko. No. I don't work. And I don't help others either. So no, I won't be doing that. But thank you for the recommendation. Jim Ko, Cho will read your message and respond. He's just a little behind on chat. Yeah, thank you. Don't leave, Jim Ko. Don't leave. I love when you're here, Jim Ko. Don't leave me. Don't leave me now. Don't leave. I know you love to come here all the time, but don't leave. I'm responding. Nah, he's still a man who just dresses as a woman respectfully. He should be allowed to transition, and at the same time, he is a dude. Well, Greg Arnold, he's always going to be a dude biologically. But when you see him, he gives woman. He looks like a woman. It would be a little crazy. Like, so if you saw my ex, Greg Arnold, if you saw he's not really, I shouldn't even call him an ex, to be honest, because it was not that deep. It really was not that deep of a relationship. I don't consider him an ex. We were dating. Well, no, I'll say this. We went out on dates. We weren't dating. I'm kind of playing, what's the word? What is that word I want to use? About using words? Wordplay? I don't know. Anyway, we weren't like a serious item. So I feel like even calling him an ex is like kind of like disingenuous. But no, if you saw him, you would not clock that he was a man biologically. You would call him a woman. You would call him a woman. And on this topic, Greg, it's interesting because a lot of people say that like I'm transphobic. Apparently I'm transphobic. I'm the most transphobic person on the internet, apparently. Apparently, allegedly. That's the fan theory. The fan theory is that I'm fat phobic, that I am I'm a little fat phobic, I guess. But the fan theory is that I'm fat phobic, I'm racist, I'm a coon. I want to be the last gay in the world because I want to align myself with white supremacists and be the last gay because they're going to murder all the other gays, but I want to be the last gay. That's the fan theory. That I'm transphobic, that I'm an anti-Semite, all these things, right? Which, you know, believe what you want to believe. It's okay with me. But I love trans people. I really do. I love trans people. I really do. Honestly, I do. I think that the trans girls that I know, the real trans girls that I know, they don't want you to know that they're trans. They actually blend in with society, right? They've been in bathrooms with biological women for decades without issue. You know when it became an issue? It became an issue with men who look more masculine and behave more masculine than I. Put on a blue wig, a dress from JCPenney's discount section, put on some dramatic red lipstick, and waltz their ass into the women's bathroom. That's when it became a problem. When the trans see, y'all got me ranting again. Stop. It became a problem when these activists got on their high horses and let their unbridled narcissism be unleashed onto the world and society. That's when it became a problem. It became a problem when they started to try to transition children under the age of 18. And that's another thing they said was not happening, that is currently happening, that has been happening. Again, as conspiracy theorists, oh my God, they're not transing kids. They're not transing. They're not giving kids, medication. They're just putting a dress on them. No, 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 no. Been confirmed. They've been doing it. Have been doing it. Still are doing it. Whenever Democrats tell you that they're not doing something, and then they tell you, well, we're kind of doing it, but just not at the level that you think we were doing it, they were always lying. They were always lying. They were always doing it. Like, it's like the same. It's like the same thing with these illegal aliens getting IDs. Like, they were never getting IDs from the government. They were never getting IDs. Now it's been confirmed that they're getting IDs. Now they're gonna say, oh, but they're not getting IDs to the level that you guys think they're getting IDs. It's like, okay, girls, like, shut the fuck up. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. But no, I love my trans girls. I just feel as though that this trans, the LGBTQI plus exclamation mark, Wi-Fi strong pastor community, I feel like they have hijacked things. They have turned it into a militant activist group, and I think they have pushed normal people away, including normal gay homos like myself. Like, it's wild to me. The whole dead naming, the whole get my pronouns correct, all this bullshit is just, it's like a religion. It's like a religion. It's crazy. These people are crazy. But the trans people that I know, they're still a little crazy because, of course, it's like to want to be something that you're not is a little crazy. But they're not militant, and they blend into society. They do not harm women. They do not take up women's spaces. They don't compete against women in sports. They just want to be left alone. They just want to live in their fantasy and be left alone. But all these other people who we've talked about the LGBT, we've talked about the LGBTQI plus exclamation mark Wi-Fi strong password community. We've talked about them before. There's a difference between wanting to be accepted and wanting to be celebrated. I believe wholeheartedly that my community is accepted, right? We are accepted. The problem is that we now want to be celebrated, okay? And no one needs to celebrate the fact that I like to suck dick. No one needs to celebrate that, right? That's not something worth celebrating. I like dick, okay? The government accepts the fact that I suck dick. They do. The government sanctions it. They accept it. I'm not being hung from a tree. I'm not having my dick chopped off or being thrown off a balcony or thrown off a building like in the Arab countries. I'm fine. I've been accepted. But I don't have to be celebrated. The fact that I like to suck dick does not have to be celebrated. That's crazy. Anyway. A chicken trying to join a fox gang. A chicken? What's a chicken trying to join a fox gang? I don't join gangs. I know you must think that all black folk are in gangs. Never have I ever been involved in a gang. Now, I was invited to join a gang when I was like 13 years old. 12. I don't know how old. I was a little kid. I was a teenager. And my big cousin invited me to join the Bloods. Could you imagine? Could you imagine me joining the Bloods? Could you imagine? And the way I told my big cousin, no, thank you. I was like, no, thank you. Crazy. Could you imagine? Imagine for a second. Imagine. I'm leaving. I'm not supporting. Oh my God, Jim Cale is gonna leave, guys. I bet he does. Spoiler alert, I bet he doesn't leave. How much you wanna bet? Now, I don't gamble, and I did rant about how you shouldn't gamble, and I don't gamble. Whenever I go to the casino with my family, because they love to gamble, I just sit I get a nice mocktail, and I people watch, and I sit on my phone. That's what I do at the casino. I people watch. People look fucking crazy at the casino. People are crazy and desperate at the casino. You can see it in their eyes. You can see the sadness in their eyes at the casino, and the desperation. But I bet you that Jim Kale did not leave the stream. I'm willing to bet. I'll put $10 on it. You see how conservative I am. I'm not even gonna put that much money on it. Even though I know I'm completely right. I bet you Jim Kale, he may have left, but I bet you he comes back. Let me redo my bet. Jim Kale may have left, but he's gonna come back tonight, y'all, at some point. I guarantee you, because he's a loser. This is what losers do. Losers love the attention. Okay, let me explain some Let me put Dr. Cho hat on for a second. Let me explain the psychology of losers like Jim Kale. So losers like Jim Kale, they don't actually get a lot of attention in real life, right? They don't get much attention. Sometimes they're overweight. Sometimes they're just really ugly. Sometimes they're socially awkward. Sometimes, they have some, maybe some physical or mental deformities. I don't know. But they usually don't have a lot of self-esteem, and they don't get a lot of attention. Maybe their parents never gave them attention. Maybe they don't have a father in their life. A lot of people don't have fathers in their lives, right? Thank God I have mine. That's where all my self-confidence comes from my father. But sometimes, so Jim Kale, he probably has some issues where he doesn't get a lot of attention in life, right? And the attention that he does get is negative. Maybe he's been bullied. Maybe he's skinny and can't defend himself. Maybe he's mentally restarted and people make fun of him as his intelligence or like they're up. I don't know. And so what they do is they get on the internet where they can become whoever they want to become on the internet, on Al Gore's World Wide Web, right? And then they just get attention from people, no matter what. Now, luckily for him, I love to give attention to other people because my benevolence knows no bounds. First of all, I'm a very charitable person. You guys know this. You guys know I'm a very charitable person. I work with the homeless every weekend. I work in charity events. I'm very busy, okay? I'm very charitable. My benevolence knows no bounds. I give my time to people, right? And so I have no problem giving my attention to Jim Kale. I love giving my attention to trolls because trolls support this channel. This channel was monetized off the backs of trolls. Now, again, I appreciate my regulars. I appreciate my fans. I appreciate my friends. I appreciate my supporters. But you have to remember that this channel was monetized. I make money every month off of YouTube because of people like Jim Kale. So, this is what he says. I'm leaving. I'm not supporting this brain rot dead content. I bet you he does. I bet you he does. But let's keep reading comments because I don't see any comments yet. So I may be wrong. He's not here yet. I don't see any comments. But I bet you that motherfucker comes back. He can't get enough. Okay. Stop. I'm so tickled. I'm lollygagging now. I'm tickled. I'm so tickled. I keep lollygagging. Okay, sorry. So Greg Arnold says, we have a mental health issue in America too. We do. Jim Kale, you're lost. He'll be back. Dollar Bob proved you wrong, bro. How you step up to each and every comment? Well, maybe I'm just self-absorbed and I have an unhealthy, DJ, no, he did not. Oh my God, stop. Fuck, well, I told you. Fuck, listen. 1 + 1 is always 2, y'all. I do this math with y'all all the time. 1 + 1. It's still 2. It's always 2. I said the fuck I said. So how do you step up to each and every comment? Well, it's because of maybe my unhealthy sense of esteem. I have a very high self-esteem. I typically feel justified in the things that I believe in. I have a very high standard for having character. I am a very principled person. I know that I am typically 98% of the time extremely well-intentioned with the way I treat other people. And so when you have that level of confidence, self-esteem, and you are actually well-intentioned, then you can't clock me for shit. You can't clock me for shit. You just can't do it, right? So that's why I step to every comment, and it doesn't bother me. I love the comments. I'm 1 in a million, bro. Why can't I win? If I win, I'm going to go on TV prove dog. Okay. I hope those trans girls you friends, you better not be fucking with them. What, Tech You Cool Dude? I hope those trans girls you friends, you better not be fucking with them. What do you mean fucking with them? I don't fuck with them. My friends are my friends. What are you talking about? My trans friends are my friends. It became an issue with Trump. No, it didn't become an issue with Trump. This has been going on since before Trump. The only difference right now, Patrick Torres, is that Trump is the only one willing to actually go against this trans bullshit. Okay? By the way, hi Patrick Torres, how are you? Yes, Cho, people can be supportive to trans and still acknowledge the facts of biology. Yes, Faith, absolutely, Faith, absolutely. Absolutely. I like trans people as well. I think it became an issue when they tried to compel others to validate their identity. Exactly, Greg, exactly. That's what I was trying to say when it comes to the whole, you can't just be accepted, but now you have to be celebrated. No, bitch, no one has to celebrate the fact that you want to chop your dick off. I'm sorry. That's not, no one needs to celebrate that. No one needs to celebrate that. Sorry. My family says I have gambling addiction, Dollar Bob, so I believe you, but I think I'm going to win big, hopefully. You definitely have a gambling addiction. If that's the... D-Mola, come on, get your life together. You have a gambling addiction. Why don't you go to work and invest your money, and you'll win big by investing? What you don't understand, D-Mula, is that you will win big if you invest your money and build wealth that way, the traditional way, the easy way, the boring way. The thing about gambling is that it preys on the endorphins that happen when you gamble, right? The excitement, the way it lights your brain circuitry up when you're gambling, the lights and the potential and the hope, and then your dreams are dashed when you lose, but when you win big, it's like, oh, it's like the highs and lows. It's addicting, and it's designed that way. It's designed to entrap you that way, D-Mula. Get it together, D-Mula. You're a gambling addict. If your family is telling you that you're a gambling addict, and from the comments I've read tonight, you're definitely a gambling addict. In my opinion, in my honest opinion, I keep it real here. In my honest opinion, and here we go. And here we go. And here's Jim K. Bitch, somebody give me my $10. Somebody give me my $10. Somebody give me my $10. Somebody owes me $10 because I told y'all that Jim KO was gonna be back. Let me read what he said. Let me read what he said. He said,
I'm leaving. I'm not supporting this Spring Rock Dig content.
That's what he said. That's what Jim KO said. Jim KO said that he was leaving and that he's not supporting this brain dead content. Me being the brain dead, this stream being the dead content. That's what he said. But you losers, you guys are actually losers in real life. This is the problem. This is why I argue with the Groypers, the frogman. This is the problem. See, you guys are all losers. That's the problem. The Groypers, the white racist And these liberal, brain dead leftists, you guys are losers in real life. In real life, you're losers. And this is why you scratch and claw for attention from anybody that's willing to give it on the internet. I'm sorry. I'll be that savior for you. I'll give you the attention. But that's what he said. But he's back. I love a supporter. I love a supporter. I love a supporter. Shout out to Jim Kale. Everybody in the chat, put a heart in the chat. Everybody put a heart in the chat for Jim Kale, please. Can you put a heart in the chat for me? Put a heart in the chat for Jim Kale and his support of the channel. Can we put a heart in the chat for Jim Kale? I need to see some hearts in the chat. I'm not going to get to them right now, but put a heart in the chat for Jim Kale being a supporter of this channel. Okay? But Jim Kale says MAGA and liberals hate me. Okay, sure. They do. That's true. That is true. MAGA and liberals hate me. That is definitely a true comment. So that's the first true thing Jim Kale has said tonight. They do. And the reason MAGA and liberals hate me is because I have principles. And they don't. That's why they hate me, Jim Kale. That's why they, spoiler alert, they hate me because I have principles. Because my principles don't change depending on who the president is, depending on who's in power. My principles never change. And a lot of MAGA and a lot of liberals, they switch up. They're not consistent. They pick and choose. They're really picky choosy. They're very picky choosy. So yes, Jim Kale, MAGA and liberals, they hate my guts, honey. They hate my guts. They hate my guts. That's true. Shout out to Jim Kale, guys. At least he came back and spilled some tea. At least he came back. I told y'all he was going to leave and then come back. I told y'all that. Trans people and gay people need to stop pushing their crap on everyone else. I agree. Sexuality is not the end-all, be-all. I'm going through this now in my personal life. Cringe ass dummy. Lots of closet gays in MAGA. That's probably true too, Jim Kale. That's probably true. Hello, darling. Hi, Missy. How are you, Missy? What's going on? Not the Bloods, maybe a Crip. No, the Bloods. My family was in the Bloods. A lot of my people in my family, on my mom's side, gang affiliated. Just saying. People, bitches in jail today. Bitches are in jail today. Like today, in jail. One of my cousins just got an ankle bracelet off of them the other day. Off of house arrest now. I'm telling you. I come from the mud, a.k.a. Toledo. I come from Toledo, inner city Toledo. Don't let the homo fool you. The homo, oh my God. The faccent, can I say faccent? Don't let the faccent fool you. I can't get banned for that, can I? Hope I don't. Well, listen, it's demonetized anyway. Who the fuck cares? It's demonetized anyway. I always get demonetized, whatever. How are you doing, Missy? What's going on? Damn, Cho, you don't have to bully this Jim Kale guy. Maybe he is struggling and could use help. No. Fuck him. He's having a good time tonight, getting the attention that he wants tonight. So I'm gonna be that person to give him all the attention he wants. I'm gonna give him all the attention he wants, Greg. I love to entertain, and I feel like I'm giving him entertainment. He's laughing. He's having a good time. He keeps coming back. So I don't think I'm being too mean, and I actually like him a lot. I think he's kind of funny. He said some funny things too sometimes. He's welcome here. Everybody's welcome here. Hi, Johanna. How are you, Johanna? What's going on? How are you today, Johanna? So good to see you, as always. Gay people feel like they are always right. Grew up with gay people all around me. They themselves told me how these types of guys are. Full of themselves. Well, I'm full of myself. That stereotype is right here. I'm full of myself. Listen, guys. The one thing you guys can never call me is a liar. The one thing you can never do is clock me with my own tea. I'll tell you that I'm full of myself before you can tell me I'm full of myself. I try to be better. And this is why I have a great partner, because my partner keeps me in check. Well, he tries. My partner, he's like total opposite of me. My partner's very demure. He's very silent but strong. He's very introverted. He's very like, I mean, he is the leader of our household. Don't get me wrong. Like, people think I'm the leader of this household. He's the leader of his household, right? Um, and so, I do follow his lead, and I do listen to his advice on how to behave, especially in public, because I can be a little, assertive, or I can be a little I can be a little honest with how I feel. And he's always telling me, Cho, he's always like, babe, you've got to like, consider other people's feelings. And you've got to like, sometimes, it's not even like what you say, but how you say it. And so I'm always like, in real, listen, I've got a great partner. He's always trying to like balance me out and like tell me to be more forgiving and tell me to not just be so extreme all the time and don't take it from 0 to 100 all the time. I like to think that I'm very calm, cool, and collected, but he doesn't think that. Maybe, I don't know who's right. I think I'm right, but but so I do listen to him, Joni. I'm trying to be better. I do try, but I can also admit some of my faults, and I can admit that some of my not so great traits. It's okay. It happens. Why would the Groypers care about you? Listen, you tell me. I don't know. Champ, you tell me, ho. You tell me. Why do the Groypers care about me? They've been in my mentions for the last 24 hours. So you tell me, ho, why they care about me. Tell me something I don't know, because I don't know why they care about me. I'm a nobody. I'm a fucking nobody. Who the fuck am I in this world? Cho? Why are people getting riled up about what the fuck I gotta say? That's hilarious to me. That's hilarious. I don't know. That always gags me. I mean, I can say something on Twitter and people will just lose their fucking mind. They just lose their shit. I can say something here on YouTube and you guys just lose your shit. I don't know why y'all give a fuck. To be not me kind of like talking shit about my own YouTube channel. I don't know why y'all give a fuck about what I gotta say. I'm just another man on the internet, honestly. But y'all get so mad. Y'all get so mad on the internet. Y'all really get so mad about what people say on the internet. I have never behaved like that in my entire life. I have never jumped in someone's comment section and been like, that means you said a mean thing and I don't like it. And this is how I feel. And you know what? I'm gonna report you. Like, I have never done that in my entire life on the internet. I do not understand that behavior. That's weird. That is weird behavior, guys. That is weird. I have never done that on the internet. I have never like gotten into someone's comment section that I hated and been like, you're a meanie bo beanie, or why would you say that? Like, I don't get that. That is so weird to me. But you guys get so up in arms, I swear to God. You guys get so up in arms about what complete strangers on the internet say. It's weird. Y'all gotta get that checked out. I don't know. But why do the Groypers care about me? I hope you tell me in the comment section, eChamp. I hope that you tell me why they give a fuck about what I got to say. Because I don't know. I still don't know. Forcing they gay on others. I got this gay dude at work who I know trying to hit on me. But tell him to leave you alone. Be a fucking man. Tell him to back the fuck off. Why are you being a pussy? It's almost as if you suck more dick than he does. If he's trying to hit on you, tell him that you're not interested. The fuck? What? I mean, what? What is up with straight man being like, oh my God, this gay guy looked at me the wrong way? I mean, grow a fucking pair. Like, what? It's so weird. That is weird bottom bitch behavior to me. That's giving bottom. I'm sorry. Not the bottom shame, but it's giving bottom. It's giving bottom princess behavior. What do you mean? A guy's trying to hit me. What, Joni? Like, grow the fuck up. Tell that homo to leave you the fuck alone. Like, what? Are you a man or you're not a man? It's giving low T. It's giving low testosterone to me, Joni. Get that checked out. Okay. Hey, Casey Alexander. You know I'm the greatest person ever. You call me a loser because I watch your stream. That is very not so nice. And I believe you are the worst person in the world. Let me take you cool, dude. I gotta read that in the what is it called? Who do I call that? The Poindexter voice. I want to call it the Poindexter voice. A Poindexter's like a nerd, like a weirdo, like a loser. The Poindexter voice. I'm gonna read that.
You know I'm the greatest person ever. You call me a loser because I watch your stream. That is very not so nice, and I believe you are the worst type of person in the world.
I know. I love it. Shout out to Techie Cool Dude. I love you so much. This why Lil Nas overdosed on crack. Lil Nas overdosed on crack? Wait, Lil Nas is dead? Can we get a fact check? Can we get a fact check on that? Can we get a fact check on that? Lil Nas is dead? He overdosed on crack? What happened? Oh, you lying. Don't lie. It says Lil Nas X arrested for battery of a police officer. Now, what the fuck was he? What is going on with him? Wait a minute. It says Lil Nas X catwalks in underwear down LA street. Possible drug OD. What is going on with Lil Nas X? Wait a minute. What? Lil Nas X is arrested and briefly hospitalized in LA. Video showed the pop star walking down a major street in only underwear sometime before an encounter with police officers. Now, wait a minute. I thought he was just fucking with me. He was arrested on Thursday morning and was being held at a jail in Los Angeles, according to county inmate records. Not county inmate records, spelling the T. What is going on? The musician, whose real name is Montero Lamar Hill, was arrested after he ran at officers who had been responding to calls about a naked man on Ventura Boulevard, one of the city's main streets. The 26-year-old artist was briefly taken to the hospital for a suspected overdose, but was discharged and taken to jail a few hours later. What is going on? What is going on with Lil Nas X? He's a cute guy. His music is trash. Sorry to Lil Nas X fans. His music is trash. I said what I said. Sorry if it hurt your feelings. It's trash. 1 + 1 = 2. Let me double check. It's still 2. The music is trash. But he's a cute guy. He's very sexy. He's very handsome. But what is going on with him? Why is he overdosing? What is going on? But damn, E-Champ, was that E-Champ that told me that? Fuck. Y'all act out when you're with your group, but seen alone and you're a bigger hoe than a female. That seems, you're describing yourself. Joni, Burgo, Santiago. You ugly cunt. You're describing yourself because the last comment you made, you was whining about,
oh my god, this gay guy looked at me the wrong way and it's making me uncomfortable. It's making me uncomfortable.
Like, you're a pussy. You're a pussy. You a pussy asshole. And you're mad about it. Tell that homo to leave you the fuck alone, Joni, and stop bitching about it on the internet. Who complains about shit like that? Oh, a gay man hit on me and now I'm like in my feelings about it. Girl, man up. Man up. Man up, Joni Santiago. Man up, Santiago. Mr. Santiago. You have low T. You have lower T than I do. That's a problem. That's a real problem, don't you think? That's a real problem. You have lower testosterone than I do. Now come on now. Now come on now. Anal principles? Sure. Slurpee, Slurpee. Hey, E-Chat, what's going on? Yes, they picked the Juicies? What's Juicies? Jim K. was a smart man. This is estrogenic, fatherless, negative IQ rhetoric. I have a father. I do have negative IQ because I don't know what estrogenic means, but I do have a father, and that's why I am successful in life, because Black fathers who stick around their children tend to be a lot more successful. Oh wait, this is funny. Dudes in a row with wireless headphones with crown molding on his ceiling talking about come from the mud. No, but you're just gay. That's all. I did come from Toledo, Ohio. I mean, just because crown molding. Leave me alone. Listen. Listen. Stop. Let me tie him up. I don't want to show my dick off tonight. Okay. Listen, multiple things can be true at the same time. Yes, I do live in a 3,000 square foot home that's worth almost $1 million. That's true. It's also true that I came from the ghetto of Toledo, Ohio, where I was asked by my cousins to join the Bloods at the young age of 12 or 13. So yes, multiple things can be true. I did grow up in a rough, well, it wasn't the roughest neighborhood. So my neighbor, I'm not gonna dox myself, but the neighborhood that I lived in Toledo was one of those areas where you could literally go from one block that's safe and secure to another block that is like gang territory. And that's the neighborhood that I grew up in Toledo, Ohio. I lived on an extremely safe block. Like I did. I'm not, no cap there, okay? I don't mind telling the truth. I lived on a very safe block, but my neighborhood, if you're from Toledo and I told you what neighborhood I was from in the 90s and 2000s, you would know that that would be considered a rough-ish neighborhood where there was lots of gang activity, and then you had like gigantic $500,000 homes. So like, it did both, you know? Now, at the age of 35, I'm living a fantastic life. What's wrong with that? And yes, these headphones did cost $238. I did, on sale. They're the Steel Series, Arctis Nova Pros. I love them so much. Highly recommend them. Highly recommend them. If you play games like Valorant, Fortnite, Black Ops, if you play any games where you need to listen to footsteps, if footsteps are part of your gaming, your daily gaming activities, you need these headphones. You need these headphones. Steel Series Arctis Nova Pro. Get them on sale. Do not buy them at retail at $300+. Do not buy them at retail. I repeat, do not buy them at retail. Wait for a sale. But it'll be worth it. I love my gaming experiences a lot better now. I also love my just casual listening experiences in these headphones. They're fantastic. They have changed the way I listen to just YouTube, video games, TV. I don't watch TV, but like on YouTube. Like, it's really transformed my listening experience for the better. And Steel Series has an excellent record when it comes to customer service as well. So I highly recommend them. And even if you don't have the budget for this top tier headset, Another reason I love SteelSeries is because they have a variety of high value products at every budget tier. So whether you're at the lowest budget possible or no budget at all, they have different tiers of products that is going to offer you a lot of value in terms of your gaming peripherals. I have their keyboard, I have their mouse, and I have their headphones, and I am a stan of SteelSeries for that reason. So highly recommend them. Not sponsored, but bitch, if you want to sponsor me, hit me up. But yeah, go look into SteelSeries. Great customer service. Okay. Okay. If you send a phone call to your parents, do you think they'll answer? Well, they're watching this stream right now. Yeah, they'll answer. Well, my dad won't answer because he's a hard sleeper, but my mom will answer her phone. Echamp. I'm pretty close to my parents, Echamp. They watch these streams, actually. And my mom is always asking me, she's like, Cho, well, she doesn't come, she calls me my real name. But she's always like, why are you always cussing people out? I'm like, Mom, hey, Mom. And I have to explain to her all the time that you guys attack me first. You guys attack me first. So then I just cuss back. And then she's like, okay, fine. But like, you have such a potty mouth. So my mom's always like, why are you cussing people out? Cussing, like, you always cuss somebody out. I'm like, Mom, like, they attack me first. I never throw the first punch. I never throw the first punch. I don't hit you first. Well, I do sometimes. But most of the time I don't. So, but yes, if I send a phone call to my parents right now, they would answer. My dad would answer if he wasn't asleep. My mom would answer 24/7. Good question. If you're from the mud, show us a childhood pic. Let's see them struggle days. I didn't say I struggled. I didn't struggle as a child. Casey? I had a pretty charmed lifestyle growing up. I had both parents in my life. I had a father and a mother, and I had grandparents that had a pretty good sum of money that helped me when my parents couldn't help. They filled the gaps. Not only did they fill the gaps, but they overflowed my cup. I was pretty spoiled growing up. I was the only child, so no, I didn't have a rough. I didn't have a struggle. I didn't struggle growing up. But I lived in a rough area. I don't think that just because you live in a rough area means that you struggle or that you're a victim. I don't think of myself ever as a victim of anything. I've never been a victim my entire life. I've never been a victim. So, no, I didn't struggle as a child. Nor did I ever say I did struggle. I'm from the mud. They call Toledo, they call Toledo ghettos the mud. Got your own mods chuckling at you? Honestly, being full of self doesn't sound like an insult or bad. What else should a person be full of? I don't know. But just likes hearing himself talk, a real airhead. Well, that is true. I do like to hear myself talk. I do. That's not offensive to me. Not offensive to me, honey. Try if you want to offend me, try harder. Hey, Autist, take a trip with your hubby to Saudi Arabia. No, thank you. No, thank you, Casey. I heard y'all can hang out for a while. No, thank you. Those people are animals over there in the Middle East for the most part. Are you a Groyper, Casey Alexander? Are you a loser? I feel like you're giving loser energy right now. You're giving loser energy right now. Are you a loser? Are you jealous? Are you mad? Are you one of those white boys that's mad that you don't get no pussy and that you don't have a job and that you still live in your mother's basement while I live in a almost $1 million home? Are you one of those white boys that's mad? You're mad at me? You're mad at me about that? Moi? You mad at me about that? See, the Groypers have been attacking me for the last 24 hours on Twitter. And I love it, because I love attention too, right? On the internet, I love attention. Are you one of those white boys that are mad about that? Don't be mad at me. I don't indulge in victimhood. Okay, I don't race in those types of Olympics. There's a lot of black people that do. I'm not one of them. A lot of blacks love to compete in the victimhood Olympics. I'm not one of those people. I fully believe that you are in control of 95% of your past, present, and future. 95%. It's up to you, baby boy. So Casey Alexander, maybe you are from the hood right now. Maybe you're from the country. I don't know where you're from, Casey, but get your shit together. How about you get your shit together? Stop if you're a Groyper, stop watching so much fucking porn, right? How about you go out and meet a girl for once, put some fucking deodorant on for once, and maybe you'll be able to get some pussy, some punani every once in a while. I don't know. But don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me because your life fucked up. But you're giving me Groyper energy talking about go to Saudi Arabia. Why would I want to go to Saudi Arabia? It's too hot in Saudi Arabia. Now, Dubai, I go to Dubai. I have lots of gays that go to Dubai. Now, the people in Dubai, they know how to party. They know how to shop. They know how to live in luxury. Now, I can go to Dubai, but not Saudi Arabia. A lot of my gay friends love Dubai. Which is so funny because I see so many like crazy fucking liberals talking about,
Don't go to Dubai. They're anti-gay. They hate homosexuals. Like, don't support Dubai.
but then I have personal gay friends who love Dubai. They go there every year. You know, I don't understand. And obviously, I kind of want to just believe my friends because my friends would not go where it was actually unsafe. You know what I mean? So I feel like the people that are on the internet, on TikTok, talking trash about Dubai, I feel like they must be just making up shit because they're liberals, like usual. I don't know. I don't know. What are your thoughts on Egon Cholakian? Oh, I have no idea. Oh fuck. I got a lot of comments, guys. Sorry. Wait a second. I'm so sorry, guys. I personally think you should invest in a vacation to Uganda, Africa. They would greatly appreciate it. No, they wouldn't. I'm not trying to be around all that shit. Literally. I love America, E-Champ. But thank you for the advice, though. How about you go there? You go to Uganda first, and then I'll follow you. You tell me how it is. I gave a dislike to balance the algorithm. Well, actually, saves the day, it doesn't do what you think it does. See, this is what I mean when you guys say that I'm low IQ, you guys don't understand what the fuck you're doing. YouTube does not acknowledge dislikes as any different from a like. Engagement is engagement. I thought I taught you guys this lesson at a previous class, but you guys need to take remedial classes. So let me give you a remedial class real quick. YouTube is owned by Google. Google makes money from advertising, okay? So their goal is to get advertisements in front of as many eyeballs as possible. So the system when it comes to dislikes and likes, it's all about the vibes for the people and the content creators and the consumers. It's only about the vibes. But for YouTube, it's very particular why they would do this. This algorithm is used to gauge whether a video is causing more eyeballs, more emotions, and the more emotive a video, the more a video causes someone to become heightened emotionally, the more likely they are to engage with it, either in a negative or positive way. And so when they look at the dislike to like ratio, if it seems to be a lot of dislikes and a lot of likes, that signals to YouTube that this is a controversial video and this is an opportunity to get many eyeballs on that video. So thank you for the dislike. Again, you low IQ animals, you low IQ animals who engage with content that you dislike are the weakest links. You truly are the weakest links because when you engage with content that you actually dislike and don't want to get dispersed into the society, you do the fucking opposite. You do the opposite. So this is remedial class. I'm gonna tell you, if the best thing you can do, the best thing you can do, the best thing you can do to a content that you to a content creator that you dislike is to not engage. Don't like the video. Don't dislike the video. Don't watch the video. Don't share the video. Don't subscribe to the video. Those are the best things you can do to a content creator that you want to see harm come to, is to not engage. This is like social media 101, remedial class. But that's, what's your name? Saves the day. Saves the day. That's what you should do moving forward. So the dislike that you gave me, click that button again. Remove your dislike because it's not doing what you think it's doing. Okay? Just remedial class for the class today. That's what you don't want to do. I just saw a picture of Casey Alexander on his YouTube channel. Everyone go listen, go to Casey's YouTube channel. Girl. You got, no wonder you don't got no pussy. No wonder you're so mad at the world. Look at you. Look at you. Ugh. Girl. Listen. Girl. Oh, I like your guns though. No, seriously though, I love my haters, guys. I do love my haters. I love to shout out my haters. I love to shout out my haters. Because my haters is why I got monetized on YouTube. And shout out to Casey Alexander. If you're trying to be a YouTuber, keep making videos. I love your guns. I love your guns. I like the Glock 23. That's okay. Cool story. But baby, you got work to do, Casey. Everybody go to Casey Alexander's channel. He's a gun enthusiast. Not the best looking guy ever. Kind of a hater. He's definitely a hater. Which is why he's not successful so far. But there is time for his third eye to open. Maybe he can see the light and not be a hater. I mean, he could be putting so much more energy into his own content. He could be putting so much more energy into gaining weight. He could be putting so much energy into getting a girlfriend. He could be putting so much energy into everything but hating on me. Me? A homo hating on me? What you hating on me for? You got work. See, this is what listen, again, y'all worried about the wrong things. Y'all are worried about the wrong things. I repeat, y'all are worried about the wrong things. Y'all worried about the wrong things. Get your life together. My life is together. Get y'all's life together. Go subscribe to Casey. Casey Alexander. Okay. This is a 40-year-old grown man, by the way. Room smells like hot ass, but I'm only 35. Close. We don't round up. I'm 35. And the room does smell like hot ass because I have not showered yet. So accurate comment. Accurate comment. But I will be taking a shower after the stream. I will. I promise. Breath smells like Funyuns and Black and Mild Jazz Wood Tip. What is that? I know Black and Mild is like a cigarette, but what's Jazz Wood Tip? Hey Joey Torres, how are you doing? Oh, here we go. Another hate comment. I love it. I love the hate comments, guys. Let me get my Poindexter voice.
Zesty clown bitch. Nobody gives a flying fuck about your AIDS-infested anus.
Well, you do, honey. Forehead dripping sweat. Well, I'm sweating. He duct taped pubes to his chin. Now that's funny. They not that bad. Not that bad. Hairline looked like the S&P 500 stock market. Not that. You dragged me there, Casey. You did get me there. My hairline is fucked. My hairline is fucked as fucked. It is. Look at it. It's doing all types of shit, y'all. Nobody wants a fruit predator staring at their crevices talking about some bottom. Get mental help. You still here. I love it, y'all. Bro's whole personality is the fruit. Y'all are something else. Can I post my Dora the Explorer X Go Diego Go Erotica fanfiction here in chat, please? It's good. Your what? Dora the Explorer X Go Diego? Oh, you mean like sexual? No! No, that is weird. Bro got no viewers talking like he's on The View. Listen, if I don't have no viewers, I have one, and that's you. When I feel alone, I have you, Casey. When I have no viewers, I have you. You are the one that I have. So thank you, Casey, for the support. You didn't know about Lil Nas breakdown. I did not, E-Champ. I don't keep up with the news. I don't follow celebrities like that. Who was Lil Nas X? He's a homo rapper. He's a gay-ass rapper. Tiger Woods, Corson. Are you gay? No, I'm definitely very straight. Lil Nas X absolutely is trash. Wait, what the fuck did you say? I said his music is trash, but he's very handsome. His music is very trash, but he's very handsome. That's what I said. I used to be against gay men and hate them, but I never thought I'd meet a gay man I like, man. No homo. You cool, bro. I'm glad to be a part of the channel. Oh, thank you, D-Mula. Appreciate you. I bet that fucker would not tell this homo a damn thing to my face. Whatever actives you're using on your face are irritating your skin. Why did you vote Epstein, though, real quick? Oh, why did I vote for Trump? Well, because why would I vote for Kamala Harris? The fuck? And do you know that? I mean, I don't want to get into the whole Epstein. I don't want to get into the whole Epstein discussion, but you do know that the Democrats are protecting Epstein as well, right? They've had the ability to release this information for years, for multiple years, and chose not to. So this is not really a partisan issue when it comes to Epstein. I think that Trump is a pedophile protector because it's happening under his watch. He made a big deal about Jeffrey Epstein and then lied to everyone multiple times. So it's now pretty obvious how compromised he is. But I mean, he was a piece of shit to begin with. So am I shocked? No, I'm not shocked. What I am shocked by is that he would just so flagrantly campaign on Jeffrey Epstein only to turn his back on that big campaign promise. Pretty flagrant in my opinion. But I hold nothing past these sociopaths. I have no idea. I mean, I'm not shocked. Not shocked in the least, but not shocked at all. Do you love Putin? Is that why I love Putin? Sure, I love Putin. Dudes that talk like Santiago think about penis more than anyone. They do. I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. We know it's microscopic, you sick bastard. You selling a Happy Meal now? On tonight's stream, Cho chokes his dick off. Demonetized. No one cares why you. I love myself, L. What are you talking about, L? I love myself. What are you talking about? Some say I love myself too much. Mr. Mossfett, damn, imagine Bo running around the block. Imagine me running around the block. Imagine. It's spelled loser, but no. Cho reminds me of the mother from the TV show Everybody Hates Chris. You're mad original, huh? Labubu? Matcha Labubu. Matcha Labubu. I love a Matcha Labubu. Punching first is the best time to punch. I agree, Tiffany. Punching nuts is the best. You're leaving something out of your story. It's okay though. You'll get there. 1,000 yard stare says it all. What story was I talking about? I forget. Sorry. Alligator Alcatraz ordered to shut down by federal ruling. Oh my God, that's terrible news. Is that true? Don't tell me that's true. Oh my God, I love Alligator Alcatraz. Why is it being shut down? They got 60 days? Oh my God. Oh, that's terrible. It's crazy to me how you guys come into his stream talking so much shit to him for absolutely no reason. Ridiculous. Y'all are jealous that he's happy in his life and y'all aren't happy in yours. Clock that T, Misty. Clock it, Misty. Clock it. But they're welcome here, Misty. They're welcome. We don't ban folk for their opinions. They're welcome to have their opinions about me all day long. I appreciate the engagement. I'm a lowly, desperate YouTuber. I need all the engagement I can get, even the haters. So yes, they are welcome to subscribe while you're at it. Subscribe and post your hate all you want. But seriously, like, what is going on with Alligator Alcatraz? 60 days is crazy. You tried to troll me, Dollar. This ninja on live asking for engagement. Is he your man? I don't know why you talking to me. You a victim. I'm a victim of what? Your cooking has also got awful. Please get a Red Lobster job application. The HIV probably messing with your taste buds. It seems no. My cooking is very good. What are you talking about, E-Champ? I teach cooking classes for a living. And I run a restaurant for a living. My cooking is very good. I make my money based off of my cooking, by the way. What are you talking about? But thank you. Your boss can't even afford Botox anymore. Give it up. I've never gotten Botox. Can you guys stop spreading this rumor? Stop spreading this rumor about me getting Botox. Listen, I'll be honest. If I could get filler, I would. I know what people will say,
But Cho, you don't need any filler.
I know I don't need any filler, but I would get a little filler. I would get a little bit of filler. But the problem, guys, is that I have a fear of needles. Even when I go to the doctor's office to draw blood, it's like they gotta almost put me out to draw blood because I'm a little pussy, right? I hate needles. And you know why I hate needles? I'll tell you why I hate needles. I hate needles because does anybody watch the Saw movies? I used to watch the Saw movies. I used to love the Saw movies. And movie two. You guys know what I'm getting at. If you've watched Saw, you know what I'm talking about. And season 2 of Saw, the Pit of Needles, when the drug dealer, when he's asked to go into the pit of needles to get the antidote to cure them of the gas chamber, the gas and all that, to get the cure, what does the drug dealer do? He throws Amanda into the pit of needles. He threw that bitch in the pit of needles, and she had to go through all the needles to get the one needle that had the antidote. And I have never been the same. Since that scene, I have never been the same. It's called the Pit of Needles. Can I get a mod to help me out? Can somebody remind me in the Discord channel to share the video?